Welcome. Today, we're diving into a powerful idea, the moment when questions start to matter more than answers. Most of us are taught from a young age that success is about having the right answers. School rewards memorization and certainty, and we get used to thinking that confidence comes from knowing everything. But as we grow, we notice that the most meaningful conversations are led by those who ask thoughtful questions. Real learning begins when curiosity takes over, when confusion pushes us to dig deeper. This shift, from seeking answers to asking better questions, quietly changes how we learn and imagine our future. It's a turning point that shapes not just what we know, but how we grow. Learning is focused only on answers. It tends to stay shallow. We study just enough to finish assignments or pass exams, then move on. But when we start asking questions, like why something works or what would happen if things changed, we connect ideas instead of just memorizing facts. This process turns learning into something active and engaging. It also makes us more aware of what we don't yet understand, and that discomfort isn't failure. It's our brain stretching and growing. Clarity becomes more important than perfection, and confusion signals that we're actually making progress. By asking better questions, we reveal gaps in our understanding and make learning a lifelong journey. Questions do more than help us learn. They change how we think. Instead of accepting information at face value, we start to examine it, looking for different perspectives and understanding that there's rarely just one right answer. Problems stop feeling like obstacles and start to look more like puzzles to solve. Over time, this habit of questioning reshapes our inner dialogue. We pause, reflect, and become more comfortable with complexity. This flexibility in thinking helps us adapt and see challenges as opportunities for growth, not just hurdles to overcome. Reflection replaces quick conclusions, and our minds become more open to new ideas. There's a quiet confidence that comes from asking good questions. It's not about knowing everything, but about trusting yourself to figure things out. When uncertainty stops feeling threatening, you become more willing to explore new ideas and unfamiliar paths. This kind of confidence is internal. It doesn't depend on praise or approval from others. Instead, it grows from understanding that learning is a process, not a performance. As you become more comfortable with uncertainty, you develop a growth mindset and a willingness to try, fail, and try again. This is the foundation for lifelong learning and personal growth. Asking better questions doesn't just change how you learn, it transforms your relationships and conversations. When you focus on understanding rather than impressing, conversations become deeper and more meaningful. Thoughtful questions show genuine curiosity and make people feel heard. Over time, this habit builds trust, strengthens collaboration, and improves communication. It also helps resolve conflicts and enhances your ability to lead. By making listening central and understanding a priority, you create connections that are built on respect and openness. Relying only on answers can make the future feel narrow and rigid. But when you learn to ask better questions, the future opens up. Instead of searching for guaranteed paths, you start asking what kind of person you want to become or what problems matter most to you. These questions may not have immediate answers, but they guide you toward meaningful decisions. The future becomes a direction to move toward, not a fixed plan. Openness to change grows, and your values begin to guide your choices, making your journey more flexible and fulfilling. Many educational systems focus on answers, rewarding certainty and speed with timed tests and fixed grading. Asking questions can feel risky or slow, so students often stop questioning and learn to perform instead of think. But those who keep questioning develop skills that may not show up in grades, but become valuable later in life. Curiosity is often discouraged, but it's questioning that leads to real growth and advantage. By valuing questions over performance, we can nurture deeper thinkers and lifelong learners. Learning to ask better questions doesn't guarantee a perfectly planned future, but it does give you direction, resilience, and depth. Questions teach you how to learn, how to think, and how to grow without fearing uncertainty. Your future will be shaped not just by what you know, but by what you're willing to question, explore, and understand. Embracing curiosity and lifelong learning is the real path forward. Thank you for joining this exploration. Keep asking, keep growing, and let questions shape your journey ahead.